The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Come on, set! 79 Broncos! Panther 11! Check out!
Now Luck. A dump off now to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Just beating the play clock is Luck. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety for the pick. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They'll roll him out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to listen to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A former 49er, Charles Haley, came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Purdy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Jason Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Berrios.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
That's good for 28 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
To the right side and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As we eke close. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Here's the longtime Jaguar. It's Fred Taylor.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Cowboy 80.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts. George Kittle from 3 yards out.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go. Go.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler LaDainian Tomlinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Austin Eckler
from 19 yards away.
And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Here's Locke. And Thomas has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Panther 11. Come on. Set. Warrior 70.
Here's Locke. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To the air again. Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jalen Hyatt
As the first half is winding down.
and the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
Now Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
60 Bobcat, Dragon 60. And up.
Luck now to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Here's Luck. Flushed out right.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing is Luck.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Taylor.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
79 Bronco.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He'll get this to Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Jordan Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Ready, set.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game,
Let's go now.
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Let's go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer.
Lock. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 13 yards down to the 13.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4.
Cowboy.
And now they'll shift things
Bronco
around.
Switch, Bronco switch. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ready. Set go.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Set.
Eckler. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Touchdown 49ers.
Jamar Chase.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They give it to Hill running right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he had a great night throwing the football, wound up with 3 touchdown passes for the game, and his leadership, it really showed through in this one.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
19 tight.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Hut.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And the 49ers are set up quite well for their next possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready. Check up.
Shotgun snap, there to the throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. Number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, ball at the 36.
Smash. Street, street.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Ready?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
79 Bronco. Go.
Looking to the air here. Completes this one to Hill. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
On the set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football
ready?
League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ready?
Hitter gets it on 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job.
Go!
And this guy
Warriors
definitely has it.
17.
Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
2nd and 13. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring
go,
go
set.
way up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hut.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, break. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fox now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
On the double.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Smith and Jigba going to motion over left.
And up.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant,
18
it goes for
Cardinal, 18
big
Cardinal.
yardage.
70 Lion. Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this.
Ready, set.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Go.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set up. Ready.
The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Ready, ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hit. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Here we go, here we go.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Check go.
Here's a throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Ready.
Left-handed throw. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And the 49ers will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on.
Throwing it to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
From the 31. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Tiger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Moss, the receiver, in motion right.
Go.
They'll throw on 1st. That's by the back here. Safety valve complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ready. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hut, hut.
Now looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. This one's taken in by Hill. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hold the ready.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Set. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Set go.
He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
Ready up.
That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Get up.
He'll throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. One last play before the break.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Here we go. Here we go. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got him. That's Moss. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Come on. Set. Warrior 70. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
From the 39. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some juice on it deep. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Mavericks. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you
On the
just
set.
can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
That play clock was getting pretty low. Jim Harbaugh calls time, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Let's go now. Check go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Completes this one to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Set up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Bison, 19 Lion. Set. Mustang 19.
From the 47. That pass complete to Moss. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready, ready, ready.
Dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. This is ahead for about 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Go.
Here's second and 5. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Boom, back gets the handoff. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready, ready.
From the 18 on second down. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
Finds Smith and Jigba. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Let's go now. Set go.
Luck now to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Throwing is Luck. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randy Moss, 47 yards. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Curve 19, curve 19. Hiking 18. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Luck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's Luck.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
Ready? Cougar 19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Panthers.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Fred Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Down. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Locke. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again. Luck.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Love. And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick. Hut, hut.
Here's Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut.
Now it's Locke. This one caught by Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Check go.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Chase will go in motion left.
Now Luck.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th. Luck.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go, set. 65 cat, 65.
To throw is Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys the lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Charger drive about to get going. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Set up. Ready.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Fred Taylor
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They give the Taylor out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mustang 19.
Second down and goal. Luck. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now an audible here into something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Fred Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Get up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by an American hero.
Okay, happy Sunday night. This has been Sunday Night Football, and here is the team. Few changes. Those changes are Charles Haley instead of Brian Burns. I had some coins. Got him, and all of a sudden I'm playing 49ers. Upgraded this season Kyle Vandenbosch to 88 speed and got a 91 token for him. And then also grabbed Brian Dawkins. I had a lot of free ones, and then I went and got 91, 90. He's a little bit of an upgrade to the Newbin. I still have what is this, Tyler Newman for his Kims. Also got lucky, got this 3 times Dolphins Kim. And went and had to add some backup linemen for the new challenges, but haven't done anything else with the new challenges. And in the multiple. So, nothing else, just showing the team with not many changes for this week's gameplay.